Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the technical trader at thetechtrader.com. It's Tuesday night, April the 21st, and these are the charts of the day. Another good day in Wall Street. The markets were mixed, though. A lot of the stocks that we followed did well, and particularly some of the low-price ones that had a difficult day yesterday, snapping back nicely today. But for now, let's take a look at some of the momentum stocks that were playing. ADSX, incredible. Even though the big reversal day occurred 4 days ago, it then stalled, consolidated, and right back up 208 or 10.4% today. And it traded a decent volume of 2.3 million, one of the better volumes in the last few weeks. And tagged a new high of 22.39, I believe. Let me double check that. I may be wrong. No, it did not tag a new high. The high last week was 22.53, and we got up to 22.39 today. So right about there. And if we can extend it here, I'm looking for close to 25 and then 28 as targets. ADSX looks really strong in here. AST had a big day today. You can see the stock after this base pattern breakout and falling wedge exploded. And momentum has been very strong, up another 221 and 19.2% today on 470,000, which happens to be the biggest volume in the month. So we're looking at a strong move up, a very sharp angle of ascent. I'm not sure how long you can keep up this angle. And right now, if you take a look at the parallel angle, it's pretty much at the top of the channel right here. So I did want you to notice this, because if we get a pullback in the zone, wave 1, 2, and 3, wave 4 and 5 could take us near 1920 at some point. Look for a consolidation. It's a little extended. CAPN may have had the beginning of a move today as it popped on 1.3 million shares. It was up nearly 9%. 59 cents. Now, it didn't close great. It got up to 8, closed at 728. But there was some buying at the close as well. And it acts like it wants to go higher. Obviously, the news is still pending. But we're seeing the stock pop today and close right about at resistance, actually a little bit below it. I need the stock to get going, take out 8 1/4, and we may be on our way for a much bigger move. Keep your eyes on this one. Cara, C-A-R-A, well, Cara Therapeutics, after the base and breakout, stalled in here for about 4 days and did a nice little wedge, and then popped today, jumping 90 cents or 7.5%. And when you look at this pattern, you'll see that it appears it wants to go up towards the $14 target. And beyond that, we have a target way up at 17.5. So this could be intriguing over the next few days. Keep an eye on it. Volume was a solid 573,000, the second biggest volume since January. CYBR broke out today, it appears, as the resistance level right there across these highs was taken out with a little gap and a run, and it closed near the highs for the day at 373 or 6% on 2 3/4 million shares. So the action is strong. The channel looks to me like it's now taken out this level, and should be testing the 70.5 range short term. That's my near term target, followed by 75. This whole group is strong. I'll show you a couple more in a second. ESPR, well, after a monster run and this huge move up to the top of the channel, it pulled back, bounced, and now tightening, tight coil in the zone. You can see it. If it comes out of here, and it looks like it wants to, jumping in 226 at 2 1/4% today. Then I'm looking for this to extend up to retest the highs up around 119, and beyond that, potentially a move into the 125 area. FEYE, well, it started out great, got all the way up to new rally high, took out resistance. It got up to 44.5 and backed off a point to close up 106, giving back about half its gains. But 7.1 million traded, the biggest volume in about 6-7 days. So I'm looking for this to move up. 46.5 being resistance, my next target, and then 51. Another strong stock in the cybersecurity field with a nice base breakout, pullback, and we're on our way again. If this is leg 1 and 2, then 3 could take us all the way up to the mid-50s. FTNT is the third stock in this group that is acting fabulous. They had a good earnings today. It opened at 38, backed off to 37 1/4, closed 38.08, up 345 or 10%. 9 3/4 million. Look at the size of that volume, taking it out across the top of the channel. So at this point, we may see this stock extend a little bit, and I'm looking for the 40-42 zone. Go up against key resistance, and after the big run up we had in January, February, then the pullback which held the breakout point. That's a key base, breakout, and pullback, and now we're up against resistance again. It appears we could make it to the 24-5 zone short term, and I'll be looking for that as a test. INFN, well, this nice little wedge is formed. Today was up just 27 cents, but after hours is what I want to show you. As you can see, the stock came down on the earnings report and then exploded from 1840 all the way up to 21.20, and then drifted back to 20.53. So up another 30 cents in the after hours, but net, it looks to me like the stock wants to get up and challenge the highs at around the 55.60 zone, which could lead to 23 next. MACK, Merrimack Pharmaceuticals, in a beautiful rising channel. This left shoulder and this like left-handed extended V pattern has led to a breakout and a consolidation. Today it popped 55 cents at 4%, but it appears it's headed towards 14.5 3/4. And then through the top of this channel, we could see high teens. MBLY, I'm showing you this because of this little wedge that's forming that looks quite bullish. After a gap for 2-day run to resistance, it's holding up very nicely as volume pulls back. I think we're going to 50, 53, and 55 coming up. QUNR, what a nice day for this one, jumping 333 or 7.3%. The volume of 1 3/4 million was a solid improvement, and it appears that this could go higher, especially since this is new post-IPO all-time highs. Maybe we're looking for mid-50s at this point. Sucampo came out of this little coiling consolidation. Started yesterday, followed through today. It closed right on the top of the channel. A move here could accelerate to the mid-20s. TXMD coming across resistance. Appears to me wanting to head towards the $9 range, my next target. Very nice rising channel. Good technicals. OBV's increasing steadily. I would look for at least 8 and then maybe 8 3/4, 9. Lastly, today's VLTC. What can I say about Voltari? When Carl Icahn got involved at 2.5, the stock has literally gone from 2.5 to 19.20. It is ridiculously overbought. This 28.32 days to cover ratio is updated every 2 weeks, so it's way old at this point. This could be, 5 or 10 times or less than that even. But the bottom line is that I was looking for a move to as high as 15 to 18, and we got up to 19.20 today. So may have hit the top of this channel. Let's see if we follow through tomorrow in reverse. But the bottom line is intraday it already reversed from 19.20 down to 15.60 before bouncing to 16.18. Yes, it was up 580 or 55% on 27 million, but it didn't close well, and we'll just have to see if there's any more upside in this one. That's it for tonight, everybody. Have a good evening. Let's go get them tomorrow.